So the Spider-Man PS4 game from 2018 has tons of suits that we can unlock and play with, and even more have been added throughout the years. But there are still many more suits missing from the game that would be really good to have, so in this video I will be listing 16 suits that the upcoming Spider-Man 2 needs. Starting off with a puzzling one, being the Amazing Spider-Man 2 suit, which wasn't added to the game despite the first version being there. No one really knows why this wasn't in the original game, but since it's one of the most loved live-action Spidey suits, we definitely deserve to have it in the game. Following up is the classic suit we saw at the end of No Way Home. Now this is very similar to the classic suit that we already have in the game that we start off with, but the main difference is that the No Way Home one has that really nice shine, which I'm sure will look great when swinging around. And sticking to more live action suits, we need to have that wrestling suit from Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. Now some of you have pointed out to me in my previous video that the fact that this suit's eyes are shown, it wouldn't be the easiest to insert into cutscenes when the lenses already have so much going on, so I understand why we won't be able to get this in the game, but I'm sure you all want to swing around in this, right? But next up we have the black suit, which is now possible since one of the new villains is going to be Venom. But along with the black suit variant of Peter's advanced suit, I would also love to see the same for any other Spider-Man suits that has a black suit variant, including the Raimi black suit, as well as the classic symbiote suit from the comics, as well as maybe the Venom suit from Spider-Shadow when Peter Parker got corrupted by the symbiote and became Venom for a while, and maybe even having the Poison Spider-Man suit, which isn't exactly Venom but is a variation of it that I would like to see. Now moving on to a completely different genre, we have the Spectacular Spider-Man suit, which is from the animated show that many people love along with its black suit variant. And on the topic of animated, another suit I would love to see is the Spider-Noir suit from the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. The current Noir suit is more relative to the comics, but I would love to see this trench coat and hat variation of the suit in the game as well, and maybe even having the wind following him around wherever he goes, just like in the movie. And speaking of capes, we should also have the Zombie Hunter suit from the animated MCU show What If, where Peter now has the Cloak of Levitation on top of his dark suit. But moving on from that, we should also have the Superior Spider-Man suit, which is when Doc Ock switched his mind with Peter Parker and Otto became Spider-Man for a while. This could also be implemented in either the main storyline or a DLC to give the suit a meaning for being there, because it is much better to have a suit in the story when it actually represents something. And another suit from the comics is the Sensational Spider-Man suit, aka the Ben Reilly Spider-Man, where it has this big black logo similar to the Superior Spider-Man suit. Thanks to a few of you in the comments for suggesting that. And this next one may have some mixed opinions, but we might as well have the Zero War suit from the Fortnite and Marvel comics. Putting the opinions of Fortnite aside, I do like the look of this suit, and I think it will fit really well in the Spider-Man game as well. Now for this next suit, it isn't one for Peter, but actually for Miles, because as much as I love the Spider-Verse suit, I really want another variation of it, which is the version with his jacket and hoodie and shoes on top of the suit from the famous What's Up Danger scene. Now the sportswear suit that he has in the game is personally one of my favourite suits in the game, just because of how casual it is, so I'm sure many of you will also love the suit if it gets added to the game as well. So that is all the suits that I want to see in the upcoming game. However, before you go, make sure to watch this video here, because in it I will be explaining suit powers and abilities that some of these suits should have, and let's just say some of them are quite crazy.